Coming up at 4:32. Women's pool clash, game number 12, Japan v Hong Kong, which is going to be something pretty impressive, I would suspect. Both teams looking dangerous. And then into the final 4 games of the day as the Korean ladies hammered up a little bit for the cameras, got on them. Nothing like having some fun when you're doing what you love to do and dragging some cooperation in from the Thais. It's a wonderful day indeed. Plenty of numbers come in as they welcome to the pitch in the yellow with dark navy shorts, Thailand, and in the white, Korea. Surprise package at the Asian Games were Korea, forgive me, were Thailand. Didn't start their account off the way they would have wanted this morning, but well, just get that in the big jobs. Korea, on the other hand, well, they were literally made to sit and watch a very, very, very polished, powerful and accurate Japan women's side, with Nakamura scoring no less than 4 tries. What a remarkable effort. And we're off to the races here through Lee. Thailand secure, but over the 22. Far side plants, 1v3s. Not much happening out there for Thailand. Back to the centre. Korea quite happy to get up there and fill the space, shut down the time and options for Thai playmakers. Still looking for a way around. They go for the outside. Have they got the pace on the outside? They might have had it. Jersey perhaps a little bit loose. Uncommon for wingers to wear shirts that loose. The kit manager needs to be schooled up a wee bit, I think. Moves it away. Korea into the midfield off halfway. They go on the gallop to try and get around. Does Guan. Ball back on the inside to Hill. Lee on the spot again, but infringement from Korea. Turnover. Thailand break out and go free. With a clean pair of heels. It's number 7, Passon Jangop. Excuse me. Giant job. And opening points for Thailand. Simple line break right in front of the sticks. 5 becomes 7. Just some hands, beautiful line, great timing. And pass on. Floats through the gap like a butterfly. 3 start now. To that D direct. Korea for some space, shipping the ball around. 2, 3. There's a lot of congestion in the midfield. It comes loose for Thailand. They swoop. Obstruction the call. game. Korea. Lee. Goes wide, left behind by number 2, Kim. Lee again at halfback. Shoveled in by Back. Short ball on. Loose, picked up by Thailand, but the referee brings them back for the restart. And again, not a bad matchup either between these two sides. Plenty of enthusiasm, there's no doubt about that. Possibly just lacking the kind of experience of the other squads, particularly the big hitters. In Japan, it's a knock on. Tidarat will be feeling, well, a little bit aggrieved. I thought a simple mistake, but you don't want them. Not at club level, certainly not at international level. Now Thailand forced to defend again, but for so long, courageous defence was the hallmark of their play. They tackled anything that moved. They struggled to score points. They still have that aspect of their game they can fall back to. Suffocating, sacrificing defence. Thailand now as they stand off. Korea forced to look for space. Thailand shut them down through the middle. Keep them camped out on the public stand side of the field. There's a ball up. Come on, tip. On to Wanari. Ada's Rasami. Oh, here we go. Thailand, can they get to the outside? Can Leirat. Back now for Kamon-tip. She's still in there at halfback. Tanaporn. And they spread it. Thailand trying to baffle this Korean defence. They push on the wrap round. Nothing happening for Rasami. Great weak jink from Kamon-tip. Through the hands of number 4, Wanari. Look at the strength of this kid. Oh, word, it belies their size. Just the determination. Speaking of determination, Tidarat for the line. Can she get it down? She can't. Denied. Short side play. They've got to unload. Change of angle and Thailand go in. It's 7 points to 5. 30 seconds remaining in the first half. But oh, that took some gas out of the tank. For the girls out of the kingdom. They can handle the heat all right, the Thai girls. There's no problem with that. It's just the running and the chasing and the physical bashing that, well, sorts the wheat from the chaff. Her kick not successful. Thailand lead 12 points to 0. So this is a long sequence of plays. We just catch the tail end of, and finally Korean defence just, well, run out of gas. They're not the kind of team you'd expect to score going straight up the guts. That's exactly how Thailand have done it. 12 points to 0 over Korea. It's half time. I'm sure they'd like another minute or two. Next game up in the schedule. It's a big one. Very, very important for the overall shape and size of things. Game at number 12, Japan, Hong Kong, kickoff, 4:32. Get on the jungle drums, ladies and gentlemen. This will be a big one. And if you're socially media minded on Facebook, Asia.rugby, you can share your thoughts and comments. As well as that, a lot of people on Instagram these days, Asia Rugby Live. Break out the phones, get in touch, be engaged. Love to hear from you. On Twitter, at Asia Rugby. Asia Rugby, hashtag do something. Thailand to start the second half. Korea to receive and wide. Pan it back. Interesting decision. Straight off the back. Lee has a terrible time trying to gather it, and it comes back to Thailand. Ball. It's not travelling to hand, possibly as sweetly as it was a couple of hours ago. And the arms were fresh and the eyes were clear. It is a very, very, very hard game. Sevens for everyone. As Thailand get ready to take the ball. Midfield, can the ball get to the space? It does, it can, it will. And Thailand make their way in through Thranapon. And she comes in the air, the Korean defence at 6s and 7s. Another good try to Thailand. £17-0. Look at that. Just shows the ball. Hits the gap. Floats on through. It's top work. Thailand number 2. Thailand back on attack, hard off the restart. Korea really have some work to do now if they want to stay in touch. The ball is loose. Set up their attack. Find the runners. Thailand run round the outside. Big run coming from number 7, Guan. And Guan is gone. It is that simple. He's a speedster. Good try for Korea, 17-5. They're on the board. 4.5 minutes remaining. Second half. Next game, a big clash. Japan versus Hong Kong. As Lee pops it over. 17 points to 17 points adrift. Still with time. There, she's just got the space. And a mismatch in terms of pace. The in and away on the covering defender. That was a tidy piece of work from Guan. Guan. Advantage, lost forward by Thailand, so Korea find themselves down in striking range again. Substitution made by Thailanders. Nadat Sara comes into the play and replaces number 8, Rasami. Korea pushing wide on the outside channel. Loose ball, they've still got it. but they're closer. 15 in. Now they let the ball do all the work. Good, strong, get a run. Tight defence, ball down by Korea. They'll be disappointed. Now Thailand just have to keep their cool here if they can and not be dispossessed. Well, she's done well, hasn't she? Straight off the bat. Nadat Sada. Here's the chip and case. The chip and chase. The chip's done everybody. Korea, ball in hand. Now, with a chance in the dying minutes. 2.5 remain. 10 points adrift. More time than you probably need. Lee looks on the outside and finds Guan again. And that's 2 tries in 3 minutes. So a kick here, a conversion kick here by Lee would absolutely put the cat amongst the pigeons. This could be some sort of fight back from Korea. Lee takes her time. In the end, can't put it over. Draw, pass, one there, on hand to fall over the line with the ball. If that's how it's got to be done, that's how it will happen. Some more changes for Thailand as Korea restart. Thailand leading by 5. They get out down the short side. Thailand now for the line. Thailand now potentially for the win. Is it the knockout blow? Thanachapur of Thailand takes her team through to 22 points to 12, and that might be the heartbreaker for the Koreans. They stoically hung in the second half. 2 quick tries, but in the end, from the kingdom they come. $24 points to 12. A 12-point buffer. Just over half a minute remaining. Ball back on the inside, and then just too much pace. Flowing action of Thanachapur. Lee taking on all comers. He's back. She's a pretty complete player, a real playmaker, Lee. I wonder where they'd be without her. Still they try. Full-time hooter has blown. Referee judges is the sole judge of time. Lost though by Hill. And indeed, our referee plays time on this fixture, and it is a win to Thailand, 24 points to 12 over Korea. And a good win for Thailand. They had to fight hard. Korea showed some real scrap as well. Coming back from the lunchtime sin bin is